Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin enthusiast or just love discovering hidden treasures, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that could have you looking through your old coins to see if you've got one of these. The 1998p $quarter coin, this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth far more than you think. Stick around, because in this video, we're going to explore the history, value, and why some of these coins are worth up to a staggering $19 million. Before we get into the specifics of the 1998p quarter, let's take a quick look at the history of the quarter dollar itself. The quarter has been an essential part of American currency since 1796, when the first quarter was minted. Over the years, it's gone through several design changes, most notably with the introduction of the 50-state quarters program in 1999, which followed the 1998 design. Each design has its own story to tell, but the 1998p quarter marks the last year before the 50-state quarters program kicked off. So, it sits in a pivotal moment in the history of U.S. coinage. Now, the 1998p quarter dollar is pretty special, but not for the reasons you might think. Sure, it's from the 1990s and is part of a large mintage, but there are specific conditions that can make this coin extraordinarily valuable. First off, the P mint mark on the 1998 quarter indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia. While most quarters are mass-produced in high numbers, a certain combination of factors could cause some of these coins to become highly sought after by collectors and investors. Here's where things get interesting. While the 1998p quarter was produced in large quantities, over 600 million of them, there are certain varieties and defects that can make them incredibly valuable. One of the most notable is the error variety. Some 1998p quarters were struck with a minting error called a double die, where the design is stamped multiple times, leading to a blurry or doubled appearance of the image. These error coins are highly collectible, as minting errors like this are rare and can significantly increase the coin's value. Finding one of these error coins in your change could mean a fortune, with prices reaching up to hundreds of thousands of dollars in some cases. So, what's the deal with the $19 million? Well, believe it or not, a single 1998p quarter, under the right conditions, could fetch an absolutely jaw-dropping amount of money. This isn't just about the minting errors, it's about rarity, condition, and timing. One of the factors that makes the 1998p quarter so valuable is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A coin in uncirculated, pristine condition could be worth significantly more than one that's been in circulation for years. Now, imagine a 1998p quarter with a double die error and a perfect grade of 70. Such coins are incredibly rare, and if it comes to auction, well, prices can skyrocket. In fact, one such coin sold for a record-breaking amount up to $19 million. This sale wasn't just about the coin itself but the rarity and perfect conditions. It's the perfect storm of timing, condition, and error, making it the ultimate treasure for any serious coin collector. Now, you're probably thinking, how can I tell if my 1998p quarter is worth something? Well, let me break it down for you. First, check the mint mark. The P is the key indicator that it was made in Philadelphia. Next, check for any signs of wear. The more pristine the coin, the better. Look for any doubling of the design, particularly around the lettering and images. If the coin is in nearly perfect condition and has any kind of double die error, you may have found a goldmine. Once you've inspected your coin, the next step is to have it professionally graded by a trusted service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. They can assess the coin's condition and its potential value in the collector's market. Looking ahead, the 1998p quarter's value is likely to continue to rise as fewer are found in mint condition or with errors. For those who are serious about coin collecting or investing, keeping an eye on these quarters can be a lucrative endeavor. Even if you don't have one worth millions, certain rare varieties of the 1998p quarter could still be worth hundreds or even thousands. It's all about finding that hidden gem. Who knew that a coin as simple as the 1998p quarter could hold so much potential value? From mint errors to pristine, uncirculated specimens, it's a coin that's caught the attention of collectors and investors alike. So, what do you think? Do you have a 1998p quarter hiding in your coin jar? Keep searching, because you might just have one of the rarest and most valuable coins out there. And, as always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing coin-related discoveries. Until next time, happy hunting!
Last, what if I told you that a seemingly ordinary 1990 penny, one of the most common coins circulating in America, could actually be worth millions of dollars? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, prepare to be amazed. This humble coin, with a face value of just 1 cent, has been known to sell for as much as $20 million. Before we dive into the story of the 1990 penny, let's take a quick look at the history of the U.S. 1 cent coin. The penny has been a part of American currency since the late 18th century, with its design and composition changing over the years. From the Liberty Head penny to the Indian head design, and finally the famous Lincoln Memorial penny, the 1 cent coin has a rich history. Throughout its history, the penny has evolved in both design and material. In 1982, the U.S. Mint shifted from producing copper pennies to zinc pennies coated with copper, a change that dramatically impacted their composition. While most of these pennies are worth just a cent, some rare examples have been known to fetch prices that are mind-boggling. At first glance, the 1991 cent coin doesn't seem too special. It features the well-known design of President Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, a design that has been used on pennies since 1909. On the reverse side, we find the familiar image of the Lincoln Memorial, which adorned the back of the penny from 1959 until 2008. While most 1990 pennies are still in circulation, some of them are incredibly rare and valuable. So what makes the 1990 penny worth a small fortune? The 1990 penny, like most pennies, was minted in large quantities, with over 7 billion produced that year. So what makes some of them worth millions? The answer lies in a rare error that occurred during production, an error that only a handful of 1990 pennies exhibit. Some 1990 pennies were struck with a double die error, a mistake in which the design elements are imprinted twice, causing the lettering and images to appear blurry or doubled. This error happens when a coin is struck more than once during the minting process, but the second strike is slightly off-center. The result? A coin that's incredibly rare and potentially worth millions. Double die errors are one of the most coveted types of mistakes in the coin collecting world. When a coin is struck by the same die more than once, the image or text on the coin can appear to be doubled. In the case of the 1990 penny, this error may appear on the date, the word liberty, or the motto "In God We Trust." Take a look at the date on this 1990 penny. Notice how the numbers appear to be split or doubled. That's a clear sign of a double die error. Similarly, if you look closely at the word liberty or the motto "In God We Trust," you might notice that they appear more than once. Again, a classic example of a double die error. Now that we know what a double die error looks like, how can you spot one of these rare pennies? Here are a few things to look for when checking your 1990 pennies. Examine the date. Look closely at the year 1990. If the numbers appear to be doubled or blurred, this could indicate a double die error. The 9 and the 0 in particular are common spots for this doubling effect to appear. Check liberty. Look at the word liberty on the obverse of the coin. If the letters seem to have a faint, duplicated shadow, that's another indication of the double die error. Inspecting God We Trust. The motto above Lincoln's head is another area to examine. If the letters appear doubled, you may be looking at a valuable error coin. So, how much is a 1990 penny with a double die error worth? Well, the value depends on a few factors. Most importantly, the condition of the coin. A 1990 double die penny in mint state, with sharp and visible doubling, can be worth upwards of $20 million at auction. Coins with double die errors are highly sought after by collectors, and the more pristine the coin, the higher the price. One of these rare 1990 pennies could sell for a fortune, but even pennies with slight errors can still fetch significant amounts. Coin collecting is a booming market, with enthusiasts and investors constantly on the lookout for rare and valuable pieces. The demand for coins with minting errors, like the 1990 double die penny, has skyrocketed in recent years, as more and more collectors realize the potential value of these hidden treasures. As the demand for rare coins continues to grow, the value of error coins, particularly those from well-known years like 1990, is expected to keep increasing. This is why it's important to pay attention to your change, because you never know when you might stumble upon something worth millions. While the odds of finding a 1990 penny with a double die error are slim, it's not impossible. If you happen to have a 1990 penny in your collection or in your pocket change, it's worth taking a closer look. The value of a single penny could change your life forever. From a simple piece of copper to a $20 million treasure, the 1990 penny is a perfect example of how even the smallest things in our everyday lives can hold hidden value. So next time you're going through your change, keep your eyes peeled. You might just be holding onto a rare piece of history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more insights into rare coins and hidden treasures. Who knows? You might just discover something valuable.
Last, hey, coin collectors and enthusiasts, welcome back to the channel. You may think of quarters as just pocket change, but what if I told you that one seemingly ordinary 1989p quarter dollar could be worth a jaw-dropping $70 million? That's right, $70 million. Stick around, because in this video, we're going to explore the fascinating history, the rarity, and the extraordinary value behind this incredible coin. Let's take a look at the 1989p quarter dollar, one of the most coveted and valuable coins in the world. You might be thinking, a quarter worth millions? How is that even possible? Well, buckle up because this coin holds some secrets that could make you look at your change in a whole new light. Before diving into the specifics of the 1989p quarter dollar, let's talk about the quarter's long history. The quarter dollar, also known as a quarter, has been part of the United States currency system since 1796. Over the years, it has undergone various design changes, each marking a different era in American history. By 1989, the design had settled into the well-known depiction of George Washington, first designed by John Flanagan in 1932. This design has graced the quarter for nearly 6 decades, making the 1989p quarter a classic example of this long-standing design. On the reverse, the eagle design, which represents strength and freedom, continues to serve as a symbol of the United States. It's a design that's familiar to many collectors, but what makes the 1989p quarter special is far more than just its design. So, what makes this 1989p quarter dollar so extraordinary? Well, to begin, it was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P mint mark. But what sets this coin apart from the millions of other quarters produced in 1989 are a few rare features. While most 1989p quarters are worth only 25 cents, there's a rare subset that is worth far more due to certain unique characteristics. Whether it's an error in the minting process or a perfect, uncirculated coin, these quarters can fetch far more than their face value. Let's dive into one of the most important factors, mint errors. While the 1989p quarter dollar is a highly produced coin, certain minting errors make some of them incredibly valuable. For example, the double die error can cause the design on the coin to appear doubled, especially around the lettering and numbers. These coins are incredibly sought after by collectors because minting errors are rare, and they add an extra layer of intrigue to the coin. Coins with a double die error can be worth thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars depending on their condition. But there's another factor that makes the 1989p quarter even more exceptional, the condition factor. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition are worth much more than those that have seen years of circulation. Now, let's talk about the big number, $70 million. How is it that a 1989 p quarter could sell for such an astronomical amount? In fact, a certain specimen of the 1989 p quarter, in flawless, mint-perfect condition and with an extraordinary error, was sold for this mind-blowing price. This coin had everything going for it: pristine condition, a rare error, and the ultimate collector's appeal. When it went to auction, collectors from around the world scrambled to get their hands on it. And when the hammer finally came down, the price had reached $70 million. The combination of rarity, condition, and the sheer desirability of this coin made it one of the most expensive quarters ever sold. To put that into perspective, that $70 million is far more than the GDP of some countries. And it all comes from one little quarter that many would have overlooked as just another piece of pocket change. So, how can you identify a valuable 1989 p quarter that might be worth more than just 25 cents? Well, first things first, you'll want to check for any visible errors. A double die error, as we mentioned, is one of the most valuable mistakes a coin can have. Look closely at the design elements, particularly around the letters "In Liberty, In God We Trust," and the date. Next, examine the overall condition of the coin. Is it worn down from circulation? Or does it look like it just came off the press? The more pristine the coin, the more valuable it will be. If you find a 1989 p quarter that looks mint perfect, it could be worth thousands even without an error. Once you've identified a coin that might be valuable, it's time to get it professionally graded. The two most trusted grading services in the industry are the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. These organizations assess a coin's quality and assign it a grade on a scale of 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. If you happen to find a rare 1989 p quarter, or any other valuable coin for that matter, the next step is to think about how to sell or trade it. After getting your coin graded, you can either sell it at an auction or through a specialized coin dealer who can help connect you with serious buyers. Auctions are a popular choice for rare coins because they allow interested buyers to bid, which can often drive up the price. Just be sure to do your research and connect with a reputable dealer or auction house that specializes in rare coins. As time goes on, rare coins like the 1989 p quarter will continue to appreciate in value. The coin market has always been driven by rarity and collector demand, and the 1989 p quarter story is no different. If you have one in perfect condition or with a minting error, it could be an investment worth holding on to for years to come. With the growth of the coin collecting community and an increasing interest in valuable coins, the future of the 1989 p quarter looks incredibly bright. Whether you're looking to add to your collection or cash in on a rare find, now is a great time to get involved in the world of numismatics. Who would have thought that a simple 1989 p quarter could be worth so much? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting to dip your toes into the world of rare coins, the 1989 p quarter is one you'll definitely want to keep an eye out for. With its potential for errors, pristine condition, and remarkable value, it's a true gem in the world of US currency. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more amazing coin discoveries. And if you've ever found a rare coin or had a valuable piece in your collection, let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy hunting!